think, the family issue that you talked about, that's something that we sometimes don't recognise how much to support families, because they do want to help. And that's where a lot of people go initially, to the friends and families like that about, especially if you're in a two-job family.
Yes. But it's an interesting, there's the interesting debate that's had quite a lot actually about that, is that how much do you share with your loved one? And it's very individual. Some people do.
Yeah, I think it's really important to be able to talk, but it's like people have said about protecting people, it's important to have an outlet for that, and I think sometimes that's maybe where I see our service fits in, that family and friends, that actually it's important for you to be able to talk about, so that's where reaching out to like a third party like us would give you that outlet.
First responders across the board, now there's still gaps there that we could be better.
You can speak honestly, like.
I think we're quite privileged in the fire service that we have a lot more time than the other services to be able to focus on mental health. And one of the things that was coming up quite frequently is that the other services don't necessarily get the time, because they're so busy, they don't get the time to actually be able to dedicate to looking at that. Yeah, maybe a bit from ourselves as well. We perhaps don't have to go back into work until 12 o'clock in the day. I've got precious time to be children, and you know.
Like this, or even if it wasn't just the attrition of what you guys do on a day-to-day basis, your line management come along and say, well, actually, there's a enforced break, if you like, to go and do something different, to take your mind away, to go and maybe do some mental health training or work, whatever it might be. Instead of you as an individual, I'd put your hand up and say, I need help. Would that change the dynamic of the conversation here, do you think?
I don't think there's the stigma that it used to be, surrounding mental health. Yeah, I would say that at all, really.
Because that's what I worry about, is if we're always relying on the individual to put their hand up and say, I need help, this is going to take an awfully long time to
get lost along the way and won't be captured. You're supporting individuals and families at sometimes the most traumatic or the darkest times for them, and actually for you to witness that and part of that, you need the support themselves.
I find that very much I can deal with, because everybody's, so the next job you're going to go to them, that's the most important thing in the world, so you've got to treat that what we
takes, I imagine.
I went off the day after, that day, and then the Prime Minister came on Tuesday, so I went back into that. And that was quite difficult to deal with, because I wanted to just be alone and deal with that process I just dealt with in house. I tried to go back, it didn't work. I was sitting in the office feeling anxiety, which is not a common feeling for me in that setting, in my office, quite comfortable in my office. I felt anxious, my hands were sweating, my legs were shaking for no reason, being in the safety of my office, and I was seeing things that I normally see. So, for example, there's always cake in a police office. There's always somebody there, there's somebody dressed up. It always happens. There's a sharp right on top of the cake, and that really sent me. I was I can't deal with that. I can't put life, which is so irrational to me. But I went off immediately. I was paid, which helps. Not everyone has that privilege to get paid when you get off. I'm still on half hours, and he's reassured me that it can stay that way as long as it needs.
You can rest, because it's so important that you have those moments.
And having met with families today, I can't underestimate what support you were and the lifeline you were for them in that.
How are they doing?
They're okay. They're managing it differently. All the families are so different, and individually too, they're managing it and processing this tragic event in very different ways, but they're getting, again, support. And I think being able to have opportunities to be able to speak to different people in the community about the experience and joining up together, just sharing their experience, I think is massively helpful. But I can't underestimate how grateful they are. On behalf of them, thank you.
True professionals, all of you. Hopefully I said the right thing. Anything we can do, really like card-wise, and yes, that's support we'll look at. Thanks for coming. You're warm, guys. You're freezing. Cups of tea needed for all of you, I think. Yeah. Very nice to meet you guys. Thank you. Love to meet you. How do you feel? I got to see you so it's shoving you in. What aircraft is that? Exactly.
considerable. If I took you back, 10 years now, we've met some of the tools, all the new weapons models. Know when they are stored.
Our vehicle's dropped out, but you don't have anything in that car, do you?
Where's your stuff?